This month is all about the rotator cuff. We know that these sits muscles, as they're called, the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis, work to stabilize the shoulder joint and keep the ball and socket where they should be. So depending on if you have any rotator cuff issues, please remember this information is not to diagnose, treat, or cure anyone. If you have rotator cuff issues or a tear or something like that, please seek proper medical care and advice. But today we're going to start off in tabletop just with some nice warm-ups. So we stack, our wrist goes under our elbow, goes under our shoulder, knees go under the hips. And as we come into cat-cow here, we're really going to focus on pulling those shoulder blades together into retraction. And then we're going to push the floor away and pull the shoulder blades apart in protraction. Really making sure we move that scapula around. And if we're stable enough here, we can go ahead and extend one arm. Now see, we're abducting. We're reaching. It's not just a straight abduction. There's a little bit of rotation too, so depending on if you have any issues, use caution there. So we can also extend the other hip, other leg, as we come into bird dog. Kind of a nice way to warm up in general, but a nice way to get those shoulder muscles activated. Then we're going to come into a variation of child's pose. Knees spread wide, big toes together. And as we bring the hips back here, I'm going to kind of make my arms into a triangle. And I like to place one hand on the other because we aren't reaching them forward, because sometimes that can be irritating. So we have slight internal rotation here, and we just bring the head down onto the hands. And your angle might vary a little bit. That's okay. If you're feeling particularly tight, you can shrug the shoulders up and then relax them down. Shrug them up and relax them down. So those are some nice, easy ways to kind of engage the shoulder and keep it nice and healthy.